the Ninth Tower Productions.
Production. Fishbonius sound design.
O thou spirit Malthus, commander of 40 internal legions, because thou hast dignitely answered unto my demands, and thou hast been very ready and willing to come at my call, I do here license thee to depart unto thy proper place, without causing harm or danger unto man or beast that I have not commanded. Depart thee, I say, and be thou very ready to come at my call, being duly exercised and conjured by the sacred rites of magic. I charge thee to withdraw peacefully and quietly, and the peace of the League be ever continued between thee and me. It is so.
As you will it, Magus.
You've got to be kidding me. He's called 6 times already?
Hello?
You really need to stop calling me all the time, man. You're starting to look like a soy boy beta cuck.
That's not... I mean, I didn't... Fuck.
Did you do what I asked?
Yeah, it wasn't hard, but it was kind of boring. What's all this for?
It's a very important stage of your initiation. Your little dolls show you how to embrace bloodshed and the freedom that a complete lack of morals brings you, although you still...
I'm not completely amoral.
Although you still have a lingering squirmishness about you.
So how is following boring instructions on meditation and memorization gonna make me less squeamish?
Don't be a child. This is about discipline. If you don't master that, you are no use to me or the League. Probably Tiki for that matter. Oh, how is Tiki anyway?
The same.
You tell him I say hi.
Uh-huh.
Now, you'll be receiving today another package. Follow those instructions to the letter for the following week. And don't call me until the time I've designated.
But what if I have any questions?
If you do call me before the designated time, I'll invoke your anima, call you candy, and fuck you in every hole you have until you call me daddy. It's up to you to do what you want.
Seriously, why are you fucking with me this way? Adam, Eve, I don't know which way is up anymore.
Good. That's the point. To decondition you and show you that reality really isn't what it seems.
What?
And most of the rigidity of reality comes not from the preconceived notions of others, but from ourselves. We really can be our own worst enemies that way.
I don't understand.
You will. I'll add another thing to the instructions. I'm going to have you look up the word anomial.
What?
And not just the original Catholic connotations. Now, follow the instructions and don't call me until next week. I need a drink.
I have a few things that I need to look into tomorrow. Can we all meet up around dinner to figure out what our next steps are?
Sure. I've got something I need to do tomorrow, too.
Yeah, Daniel. Dinner's fine.
Excuse me, boys. I need to go to the little girl's room here.
Stop it, Rufus.
What?
You keep staring at Sophie. And you're being weird about everything. Just Play it cool and don't freak her out.
But after what that Chimes jackass did, is this double... Is it even still Sophie?
Not it, she. And she's still enough Sophie that we should care that we don't upset her. We'll figure out what to do about Chimes and this Congress of his soon enough. Don't worry. That's part of what I'm doing tomorrow.
Okay, I'll try.
Just think of it this way. The woman who just walked to the bathroom, she's the only part of Sophie that we can currently protect. And she's going to be needed to help us rescue the rest of her. Take your feelings for Sophie and focus on that.
All right.
I'm beat, guys. I'm going to hit the hay. I think you should too, Rufus. You seem a little bit out of sorts tonight.
Good idea. I think we could all use a good night's sleep. I know I could.
Sophie,
Yeah, Rufus?
I hope you sleep well, my friend.
Thanks. You too, friend.
Sophie, wait up! Sophie!
Daniel? What are you doing here?
No, it's Tommy. And who's Daniel?
Tommy? Oh, sorry. I was lost in thought, I guess.
Is Daniel your new boyfriend?
Boyfriend? No. I don't know who Daniel is.
Right. You know, I was gonna walk you home and see if we could just talk, but forget it. See you around, Wood.
Tommy, wait! Damn! What the hell is wrong with me? Why can't I think straight? Mama! No! 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 No, 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 no. Mama! Mama! Mama!
I've been casing this house for weeks. You shouldn't have come back for whatever you forgot. Then I wouldn't have had to shoot your mom. Or you.
Oh, what a horrible dream. Wait. Where the hell am I?
Miss Wood, good you're awake. I'm Dr. Banks. What is the last thing you remember?
Remember?
Do you remember collapsing at your granddaughter's graduation?
My granddaughter? Isn't your name Rufus? Don't I know you?
I'm afraid I have some bad news. You have stage 4 chronic lymphocytic leukemia. You have very little time left to live. As a matter of fact, we thought it best if we put you out of your fucking misery right now.
What? No. Fuck you.
Fuck me. You never seemed interested in doing that before, bitch. No, it's already too late. Your IV has been administering a fatal dose of phenobarbital. You should be drifting off any moment now.
Hey, buddy, spare some change?
Yeah. Here you go.
Hey, I know you. I got something you want. Here.
What the? I'm not touching that. That's a severed hand.
Well, yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Don't you recognize the engagement ring? It belonged to your fiancée.
What the hell is this?
You killed her, so I figured you'd want your ring back.
I had nothing to do with her.
Killing herself? You just keep telling yourself that. You knew that she was in a delicate condition, and yet you still got drunk and fucked her sister.
Wait, that isn't what happened. You're full of shit, buddy.
Are you sure? This ring has memories that say otherwise. Here, catch.
Why did you do it, Ruf? Why? Why did you fuck Meg?
Vicky? What are you doing here?
I loved you both so much, and you had to just go and betray everything I believed in. I never felt more alone and worthless in my life.
Vicky, that's not true. We never did anything. We wouldn't hurt you like that.
Your lies can't affect me anymore.
Vicky, I'm not lying. I loved you.
You know I drank bleach, right? I wanted pain that would eclipse the pain that you caused.
Vicky, you shot yourself. You didn't drink bleach.
You don't know shit. Here, I have some bleach for you, motherfucker.
Vicky, no.
Open up, Rufus. Feel what I felt.
Welcome to the 40 Legions Club. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, it should be under Dread.
Ah, yeah. Right this way, Mr. Dread. Your server will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
Mr. Dread, how lovely to see you tonight. Are you ready to order?
Sure. Well, what's fresh today?
Well, most of these pigs you already know.
I do?
Sure. They are all people that have been condemned to hell because of your presence in their lives.
I haven't seen this part of the menu before.
Sure you have. I know it's easy to forget swine, but even you aren't that much of a bastard, are you?
I don't want any pork tonight.
Then how about something really fresh? So fresh, it is only starting to happen now. Luckily, here at the 40 Legions Club, we aren't limited by such things as time. Would one of these two do?
You shouldn't have joined the Congress, Daniel.
No, not when you had the League to choose from.
What are you two doing here? This is a dream, isn't it?
You have no idea what we've gone through, what we're going to go through.
What we always will be eternally going through.
But we can show you.
Enough of this. Wake up, Daniel. This has a particularly familiar and infernal stench to it.
What's going on, Moloch?
I said wake up!
Shit. Moloch, what was all that? Moloch, what's going on?
What the heck am I here for? Damn it, why can't I remember? Nobody showed you. And why do I have that song stuck in my head? What the? Oh, now I remember. Stupid crow, who sent you? Oh, no. Come back here, you little shit. Come on. Come on.
Hey, Meg, it's Rufus. I know it's been ages. I had a really bad dream about Vicky last night, and I just wanted to see if... I don't know. I guess I just wanted to see how you were doing. Call me back if you feel like it. That was probably a mistake.
On your right.
Sure. Wait a minute. That's the guy from my dream. Wait up. Hey, buddy.
Are you going to talk to me? Whatever, Moloch. You're starting to freak me out here.
Let me think, Daniel. In the meantime, try not to get into any trouble.
I need to follow up on something about Chimes, and I could use your help.
You might have more pressing concerns.
What do you mean? And what the hell was that dream about? Ah, the silent treatment again. Great.
Hey, mister. You like music?
What?
Here's a flyer.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Don't know, man. Maybe I just got one of those faces.
The 40 Legions Club. Opening this Friday. Ah. Okay, enough with the synchronicities. I'm going to figure out what the hell is going on. Time to visit this club.
Come on! Where'd you go? Where the hell did you go, Crow? There! Heading for the bridge!
Jeez. I'm out of shape. Where did he go? Maybe across the bridge?
Now, if I take the bridge, the address... Yeah, the club should only be a block or two away. Something doesn't feel real about this. It's almost like I'm still in the dream. Well, let's see what we can find out.
I just can't take this anymore. I'm coming to be with you, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
Hey! Miss! Don't do it!
Leave me alone.
Hey, lady! Wait! Don't jump! Don't... Sophie?
Rufus? What are you doing here?
Oh, God.
Please, miss, just come down. It's not worth it.
Yeah, we're good at helping people. We'll help you figure it out. Whatever it is.
What, are you shrinks or something? You'll just tell me I'm crazy.
No, we won't.
We've seen a lot of stuff that others would call crazy.
And we're not psychologists. We're just...
Meant to be here.
Daniel!
Okay, this is weird.
Literally. Ma'am, my name is Daniel Dredd, and these are my associates, Sophie Wood and Rufus Cullen. I think we were guided to be at this place at this time.
What do you mean, Daniel?
Anyone else have weird dreams last night?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Well, at least she did, didn't she, ma'am? Please come down. Something tells me we'll need your help to figure this out.
Okay. You're right. This is too weird. Maybe God finally answered my prayers.
I wouldn't bet on that. Sorry.
Let's go somewhere where we can get some lunch. What's your name, ma'am?
Jennifer. Jennifer Cunningham.
Why don't you let us buy you lunch and a hot coffee, Jennifer?
Oh, okay.
So, why don't you start at the beginning, Jennifer?
I've always been, sensitive.
You mean psychic?
I've never felt comfortable putting it that way, but yeah, I guess. People always considered me a bit weird. It was hard to hold on to relationships.
We understand that.
Yeah.
But John? He really seemed to love me and liked my eccentricities. I was sure we were really going to get married.
I sense an until coming.
Yeah, until I got pregnant.
He bolted on you?
The day after I told him, he pretended to be happy and told me we'd make great parents. The next morning, he had packed up his stuff from his apartment and just left.
Scumbag.
He was just scared. That I can understand. But the lies... He never really loved me at all, it seems.
Did you keep the baby?
Yeah. Lisa. I decided to try and raise her on my own. I didn't realize how hard that would be for someone with a crappy job in a crappy town. About a month ago, I just couldn't fake it anymore. I was really worn down. I felt like I was drowning. Everyone has thoughts like that, though, right? It's normal, isn't it?
Of course it is.
I was pushing her stroller back home when it just struck me. How tired I was. How I just felt like I couldn't do it. Oh, God, this is horrible.
It's okay, Jennifer. It's gonna be okay.
I thought to myself, maybe I should have had an abortion. Maybe that would have been best for everyone. And then I heard a voice say,
I can help you with that.
What the fuck?
Daniel.
Yeah, there's definitely something infernal going on here.
I know that voice. He was in my dream, and he was also the guy I was chasing when we met Jennifer.
What?
Now that is very interesting. But put a pin in that for a minute, Rufus. Jennifer, what happened then?
Flapping wings came down from the sky and, God, this sounds crazy. This reptile dragon bird thing with a metal beak and tentacles came down and took my baby. My Lisa. Oh, God.
And of course, no one believed you.
My sweet girl. This is all my fault.
Jennifer, it's not your fault.
Yes, it is. If I hadn't been weak, if I hadn't thought that horrible thought.
No, Jennifer. Listen to me. You did nothing wrong. Everyone has doubts, and if our thoughts came true that easily, the whole world would be even worse off than it is.
Then what was going on? What was that thing?
It sounds like a Schnellergeist. A quick ghost.
Yeah, it does sound that way.
A ghost? Thing sounds like a demon to me.
I'll explain later. Jennifer, let me guess. You come from somewhere in Frederick County, Maryland, don't you?
That's not where I live now. I live in a small town just a couple hours' drive from here now, but I was born in Thurmont, Maryland. How did you know?
That's where the Schnellergeist, also called the Snallygaster, has always manifested.
Wait, the Snallygaster? That old legend? That can't be true.
So, how did you finally end up here, on that bridge?
My guilt had been killing me. Everyone in town thinks I killed my baby. Well, except for the sheriff. He doesn't know who did it, but he doesn't think it's me for some reason. Last night, the dreams got a lot worse. Lisa's crying filled my ears, and I just couldn't get away from it. In my dream, I saw that bridge, and jumping from it was the only thing that made her cries stop.
More dreams.
So, I drove on instinct, just trying to get away, and That's when I saw the bridge.
And you knew what you had to do.
This is really messed up, guys.
Yeah, it is. But now, we know what we have to do.
What do you mean?
We're taking you home, and then we're going to hunt the thing that took your Lisa. Is that our exit coming up?
Yeah. Sophie, I'm really not sure what to do next.
Put your signal on so the boys don't miss us getting off the freeway. We'll figure out what to do next in a bit. Do you live alone?
Yeah. A one-bedroom apartment just down the street a bit.
That's going to be pretty tight. Rufus and Daniel are the tactical ones. We'll see what ideas they have for a base of operations for this. But for now, let's go to your place.
Okay.
This is her apartment, but is it going to be big enough for a base of operations for us?
That's okay. Let's go inside and figure out our next steps.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, God.
Let's just play it cool and see.
Welcome back, Jennifer. I was worried.
Matt, I mean, Sheriff Hill, what are you doing here?
Don't worry, I'm not here to give you a hard time. Just knew that you had gone and that if you returned, you'd be back with what I hope is help.
What?
Ma'am, ever since little Liza was taken by that thing, this town's been more cuckoo than a clock. And yesterday, well...
You believe me, Matt?
He can see Sophie, too.
I noticed. This whole thing is very interesting.
This is getting really weird, even for us.
I always did, Jen. I just didn't want them to lock us both up for being crazy. They don't really have a section in the manual for snallygasters, spooks, or information that comes in dreams.
What about yesterday, Matt? You were about to say something.
4 more babies were snatched by these things yesterday. In broad daylight.
Things, as in plural?
Yeah. There were at least 4 of them, from the eyewitness accounts. Mrs. Simmons and her baby got away, but she's terrified. Her little Bobby's the only other toddler in town, so she's convinced the snollygaster's going to come after him next. My deputy's guarding her right now at the office.
That was good thinking, Sheriff. We'll follow you there now.
Sheriff, we'll also need a place to stay. Is there a hotel we can stay at, maybe?
No need for a hotel. You can stay at my house. It's big and no one uses it but me and Missy.
Missy? Is that your wife?
No, she's more demanding than that. She's my cat.
Glad to see you back, Sheriff. I've been hearing wings flying outside. I put on the radio so Mrs. Simmons wouldn't hear it and freak out. Oh, hey, Jennifer.
Hey, George.
That was good thinking, George.
George is a sweet man, but I had already heard the wings. And I'm not scared. I'm mad. I want to kill that damn thing, not hide from it any longer than I have to.
That's good to hear, ma'am. Fear never helps these sorts of things.
All these people the help you said you hoped was coming, Sheriff?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm Rufus Cullen, and this is Sophie Wood and Daniel Dredd. We help fix situations others can't.
You mean supernatural ones?
Yeah.
So these attacks yesterday, did they all happen in one place? Were the victims all together?
No, they were spread out across town, but all in the open and with witnesses. And all exactly at noon.
That was when Lisa was taken.
Is there an infestation of these things?
That doesn't sound likely. These aren't like demons or some of the other invisibles we've encountered before. And I don't think there are actually 4 of them.
What do you mean?
Sophie's right. In a lot of instances with these types of recurring folkloric motifs, it's not an actual creature, not in the way one would think of an animal as a creature, that is.
Are you saying you think this is just in our heads? Because let me tell you...
That's not what I'm saying at all, Mrs. Simmons. What I am saying is that these aren't hidden animals like cryptozoologists keep mistakenly thinking. Nor are they supernatural beings that enter our world but have independent lives, thoughts, etc. These are usually physical manifestations of something wrong, something out of balance at a more existential level.
Or they manifest as a result of dark magics, curses, that sort of thing.
Exactly. And because of that, I think that Mrs. Simmons' righteous anger will be very helpful in ending this particular manifestation.
How so?
I'll explain as we go, but first let's have some dinner and get a lot of coffee brewing. We've got a lot to do before noon tomorrow.
Okay, got the park cordoned off? Considering that nobody wants to be out on the street at noon with all this spooky crap going on, I don't think we'll have any problems.
Thanks, Sheriff. We've almost got the magical wards completed, so we're just about ready.
I'll take your word for it.
Daniel, are we going with Plan A or Plan B?
Give me a moment to think, and I'll let you know.
Jen, can I talk to you for a moment in private?
Sure, Matt.
I don't know what to expect in the next hour, but I wanted to tell you something, just in case.
Don't talk like that, Matt. I'm scared enough as it is.
You probably don't even need to be here, Jen. I'm sure we can...
No, I need to be here, Matt. Lana Simmons and I have never been friends, and God knows she was the first to suggest that I killed Lisa, but if I can help her and her baby...
I understand, Jen, and that's one of the things about you that makes me want to say this.
What?
I'm not suggesting anything would move faster than you'd want it to. I know you've still got a whole lot of healing and thinking to do before you can start to really move forward. But you also need a friend. You shouldn't have to do all that thinking and healing all alone.
Matt, are you saying that you're...
I'm sweet on you, Jennifer Cunningham. Have been for years. When you're ready, and if it's something you want to, I'd love to take you out on a date. Well, lots of them, actually. Until you're ready, I'd like to be that someone that you feel you can call, for any reason. Day or night. If I had known how truly despairing you were after John left, I would have said something then. I just didn't want to overstep any bounds. But I see now that I probably should have.
Well, don't you start feeling guilty now, too. I think there's been enough of that.
You're probably right.
Matt, if we make it through tonight, I'd love to go out with you.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll just see what develops.
That's all I want.
Moloch? Come on, Moloch, talk to me. Fine. We'll do it without you.
So, Daniel, are you going to let loose with your laser vision on these snot gobblers?
Snot gobblers. Good one. Nope. Looks like we'll be going with Plan B, Sophie.
I was hoping for that. This should be interesting.
So what do you need us all to do?
All right. Everyone, we're getting close. Let's go over the plan one last time. Mrs. Simmons.
Please, call me Lana.
Lana. You and your anger? That's going to be the key. I'll explain why in a minute. All you need to do is focus on that anger to keep your baby safe and to focus it at the Snallygaster when it shows up.
How do you know there won't be all four of them?
There are only as many of them manifesting as there are potential babies to be their victims? That's what you were getting at before, right?
Exactly. These aren't actual living beings. These are ontological manifestations of an imbalance.
And Daniel and I did a bit of looking into your town's history last night, and we don't think it's because of an imbalance in the body politic.
What?
It's not because someone in town did anything wrong that caused this manifestation.
Sometimes monsters can erupt when things get really out of whack with a person or a place. Kind of like how an infection can create an abscess. But that doesn't seem to be the case here.
Then what is causing this?
The most likely scenario? It's some form of dark magic. That might also explain the dreams we had.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
So since this is manifesting along the lines of the extant folklore, we're going to try and use that same paradigm to end the Snallygaster.
With a little help from some magic of our own, right?
Exactly.
Lana, Bobby, Jennifer, Matt, George, you will all be with me in the circle. Or oval in this case. Sophie and Rufus will be waiting right outside the opening and will complete the wards after the Snallygaster is within the perimeter.
Then what?
Then I start chanting, and you focus all of your hate on that monster.
We're going to manifest the Schnalligeister's mortal enemy, the Dueo.
Just a couple of minutes till noon.
Yeah.
I wanted to apologize, Jennifer. for all the things I said. I was being a judgmental bitch.
Thanks. It was rough having everyone think like they did, but I guess I can't blame people for not believing me either.
We all believe you now, but I can just be really hot-headed. I'm sorry for getting hotter than I probably should have.
If your heat can save us today, I'll praise you and your anger for the rest of our lives.
Careful what you wish for, Ms. Cunningham.
I can feel something shifting. I think it's showtime.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I...
Steady, deputy.
Come on, you dirty piece of shit. You want me? You want my Bobby? You want to finish what you started?
That's it. It's coming in straight to us.
You screwed up last time, you loser. What makes you think you can get it right this time?
Now, Sophie, Rufus, finish the circle. You're mine now, bitch. Now, Lana. Rakun, rakun, rawelokum. Rakun, rawelokum. Gobe, rawelokum. Gobe, rawelokum.
Dear God! Is that a werewolf?
Her anger has turned into a deweo. I remember the old stories. Lana, are you all right?
Yeah, I think so. How about you, Bobby? You okay? Shush, it's okay now. It's over.
Is it over?
Please say yes.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, good. I didn't want to have to fight either one of those things.
Let's go home, boys.
Yes, sir. It went off perfectly. No. They beat the Snallygaster and saved the day, but everyone in the town now believes in monsters and magic. Exactly. It's another ingress into this reality. If you add this location to your strategic map, you'll see that another pattern has been completed. And we now know who the principal players are, and that either need to be turned or eliminated. I'm not sure if they've been contacted by the Congress. That's the number one priority on my list right now. Thank you, sir. I'll keep you appraised. Okay. Now scry their location and see how to best put their next step into play. Looks like they're heading home. Good. I'll have something waiting. What the? They just turned left into the field and they just disappeared. Fuck. Where the hell are they?
That was a bit different. How come no laser eyes?
It wasn't necessary. And anyway, Moloch's not talking to me right now.
I like doing magic for a change. But wait, what do you mean Moloch isn't talking to you?
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, Daniel.
Yeah, it's freaking me out a bit too.
Left!
What?
Turn left! Turn left now!
But it's just a field. There's no road.
Now, damn you!
What the hell? Where are we?
And where did this road come from?
I've arranged for a detour, and a bit of frustration for the fuckers who have been screwing with us.
Daniel Dredd, Episode 4, Sweet Dreams Are Made of Thee. Written by Lothar Tuppan. Lothar Tuppan as Daniel and Tommy. Matt Weller as Rufus and Dr. Banks. Tanja Milojevic as Sophie and Vicky. Pete Lutz as Ellison. D.B. Spitzer as Adam, Drew Prophet as Moloch, also heard in the roles of Robber, Server, and Flyer Guy, Austin Beach as Malphas, Homeless Guy, and Jogger, Wesley Critchfield as Host and Sheriff, Sarah Ray Werner as Jennifer, Gareth Severn as George, Rhonda Mitchell as Miss Simmons. Music by Chauncey Haworth. Created and developed by Mark Slade and Lothar Tuppan. Directed and edited by Daniel French. Credits read by Cassie Wilimicki.